So it seems that the Clippers are signing DeMarcus Cousins. Woj made it sound like it's not going to happen for a fact, whereas Shams basically said, yeah, it's already done. And I feel like I've done this video a few times the last year, months, whatever, just asking if DeMarcus Cousins has still got it. And, well, now we're going to do it with the Clippers. I mean, hey, for what it's worth, if you look at Boogie's games this season, one of the most recent games he played, he had 19 against the Sixers. It was mainly off of threes, but there was that. He still had 3 trips to the free throw line. That's probably the biggest thing with this Clippers team is pick and pops and just spreading the floor, which they kind of already have with Ibaka, but maybe not every game, but some games Boogie can give you a little bit more physicality and a little bit more action around the rim, whether that's offensive rebounds or diving to the rim at least sometimes, or just kind of being around the basket and then receiving passes from Kawhi or PG, that sort of thing. And you would just hope that DeMarcus can chip in with some 10-point games, 15-point games, maybe the occasional 20-point performance or something. They can, of course, use his passing as well. He's honestly probably their best passing big guy now. I mean, I think he's better than Zubac and Ibaka. And when you combine that with the threat of his 3-ball, then you could see some handoff action, top of the key, that sort of thing. And that just could give the Clippers a little extra something on offense. So why not? Maybe against second units, Boogie could go off a little bit more. I mean, he did have a nice stretch with the Rockets before he wasn't on the team anymore. But of course, we're not going to see the post-up, hitting guys with dribble moves, bringing the ball up court himself in transition Boogie. That guy's not here anymore, I'm assuming. And as far as Boogie on defense is concerned, I mean, you know, they could be facing the Blazers in round 1, and if he's got to defend Dame screens, then that could be pretty rough. But still, man, if Boogie can make an open 3, if he can be a good passer, grab 1 offensive rebound a game, do maybe like a little bit off the dribble, like he still has some moments of that, whether it's like attacking a closeout or something, and then if he can post up at least on switches, I don't know how often they're really going to throw him the ball, and then if he just doesn't get torched on defense, then this could be good. And I know with DeMarcus, the odds of him being like really, really good are pretty much gone, but I would like to believe he can still be a nice piece to a team. And for what it's worth, I think he's done an okay job of realizing he's not the same guy. Like, he was only taking 8 shots a game with the Rockets, and most of them were threes. I don't feel like he was forcing it all the time. I mean, sometimes, yeah. But I feel like he is willing to not do as much stuff for a team. I think he accepts that that's his route in the NBA at this point. And, I mean, with Kawhi and PG's passing being better this year, you know, Boogie spacing out, they'll probably see him and they'll notice him and get it to him. But, of course, he's probably still going to be playing behind Ibaka and Zubac and any small ball 5 lineup the Clippers want to throw out there. Boogie's going to be to the wayside on that one as well. So it's not as if they're signing him expecting him to change the world or whatever, but in terms of being a contributor and maybe in the postseason, if we get that far, this is a 10-day contract, maybe he'll have like 1 game each series where he goes nuts and just has like, I don't know, 19 points on a bunch of threes and 1 or 2 plays at the basket, and it's like, okay, cool, you know, that's worth it for the little that they're paying for the guy.